Hello and welcome back, all you glorious bastards, as we start a new series. This time, as hoped for, with Kaiserreich. We are going to play as a nation I haven't played before. Let's say the Union. No, gonna retake. Yeah, that's it. I've decided I'm gonna retake the British Empire as the Dominion of Canada. Excuse my unknowingness. I wasn't sure, but maybe the Ottomans, maybe the French, one of the two French, maybe one of the two Britons, and it became the Union of Canada. Fighting a land war in Asia. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. Don't fight a fucking land war in Asia. Like, you shouldn't fight a land war. Brazil, because they'll just make it into the Amazon. And you'll get fucked. Thank you, Kaiserreich. I want to know everything. Yeah, I know you're changing home. At least that was some basic research. Basic machine tools, construction, electronic engineering. Let's invent a light tank. Let's see. Gonna mass produce someone. Okay, right here's where there's most available spots. Also in here in Manitoba and here in Northern Orient. Let's produce some convoys. Total bomber. Tactical bomber. Small right. I need more. I need steel. And I need oil. Select the national the King's speech. George V. Okay, George V have to die for first. Treaty with Ireland. Alliance for aid. Germany. Demand Danish Atlantic possessions. Treaty with Portugal. Ireland, Portugal. Attack the Union of Britain. Return of the King. Canadian nobility to base. Loyal to Britain. Social welfare. Organize the army. God save Canada. Reinforce the empire. Create the ISAC. The ID. Royal. Reorganize the army. Defense scheme strength. Trap bill. Third Royal. Good. Constitutional Act. Purge disloyal opposition. Mandate enrollment in cadet corps. Not save the king. Meanwhile, this one is move divided government. +5. Issue bank clear. Because I start with the French trench and then destroy the government. Well, let's gather up all of the troops in Canada. Even form them up on the American border. I can save that because I do not need to import it. Okay, we currently have liberals. Political. Prime Minister King's. Something here doesn't sound right. Prime Minister King's government now has a slim majority after the defeat of R.B. Bennett's Conservative Party and his British backers. But not all is secure. George V's health is steadily declining, and despite his sickness, continues to oppose the moderating influence of prime ministers on Canadian politics. Senile and obsessed with reclaiming the empire, George V lends influence to the British exiles who now sit in the Canadian House of Lords, formerly the Senate. Their presence in the upper house threatens to endanger the Prime Minister's legislative program, while Canada has grown strong by an influx of expertise, capital, and technology. It remains an uncertain player on the world stage. Next few years of Mackenzie's King's government will decisively shape the country. How terribly exciting. Some really powerful things actually this public's work on. Army, Fuller's combined arms, motorized speed max, cruiser, winter with propelled guns, mechanized infantry, Canadian National victory ships, support the Admiralty. And then defense scheme number 1. The St. Lawrence Line, fortified Greater Lakes, the Georgian Line, the Maple. God, I can't see. Oh shit, it begins. Ever since the Radical Union's victory in Britain, George V has been plunged by illness and his health has been falling. The public was taken by surprise yesterday. At 11:55 p.m. George V died from a bout of fever. His son, Prince Edward, is now said to him. The entire state is in mourning. Well, he's the leader of all the parties. Well, let the king's speech start. Of the passing of his father, King Emperor George V. Today an envoy from Part Military of Tamasur came with him. Envoy informed him about King George V. Unsuccessful coup. Once again, assure him that he'll get everything he needs. Lemons, finish just. Don't even know who Transmur is. Who is Transmur? I don't know who Transmur is. The Imperial Conference, 1936. Let's invite people. And Transmur. Oh yeah, you guys. The goal of the empire. Great Britain must be liberated from the tyranny of syndicalism. We'll speak next at the Imperial Conference. Conquering Britain, reconquering Britain. We must seek to improve and better the dominions of the empire. Let's speak out in support of bettering the dominions of the empire, so we eventually can retake Britain. The Indian Empire, the delegate from Delhi, has just stood up and delivered a stirring speech about how we must aid them in liberating the rest of India from the chains of anarchist and traitorous princes that broke up the crown jewel of the empire. The delegate also spoke to himself on the trade benefits for the entire India was united how to play a key role in retracing Great Britain from the by India and the empire. Profits from legislation says let the money flow. Investments. The delegate from the West Indies Federation spoke today about the need for investment in various dominions, stressing that British dominions need strong and confident traders that took control of the country. Yes. Yes. Shit. Shit. Conference is over. And here it comes. With his father's death, Edward, the Prince of Wales, now be crowned King Emperor of the British Empire. Two large fractions within the Canadian political sphere has concealed, one led by Prime Minister who seeks to develop and refine Canada's industrial strength and harvest its resources. and his supporters in the British diaspora who wished to mobilize Canadian economy. The Prince the Prince listened to. The Prince announced his support for the Prime Minister. Make preparations for the grand coronation. The 20th century shall be Canada's century. Let's start by reinforcing the empire. Let's up into partial mobilization. Limited conscription, how dare you. Join wars. Yeah, why do I not want to join? Do you control one? The coronation of the Prince of the People, the new king, is just vested in the royal regalia in the First Anglican Church of Austria. We'll gather in cities to celebrate Canadian royalty. Whoopee, he's so charming. Prepare for the final struggle. And the Cape Rebellion in the south. Destroy the southern traders. Rebellion in the east. Syndicalists. Unify India. Huh. Come on, you can take care of them. Sardinian wants to help Dominion against. Yeah, I'll join. I should call the entire empire to war. There we go. Finally, we have ceased. Good part. The Afghani people have been driven out completely. Good, good. Shit, I'm losing the political power. God save the king. What problems do I have from... Okay, I don't have any recruitment problems. Democracy restored in Australasia. Good. And the Papal Conclave. Yeah, well, what can you do? French loyalists restore monarchy. Ah, nice. My nice friends here. Fuck you. And especially fuck you. Do I have claims on everything? No. That ain't gonna stop me from retaking Britain. How's the Navy? Actually, no, here. Atlantic. Coastal. That was all 3 armies. This one is level 2. Okay, I mean Nova Scotia. Come on. Come on, submarine squadron. I believe in you. You're so close. IEDC invests per economic growth. Which grants production. Nice. Was that because I spoke out for unifying the empire or something? Five, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so Vancouver. Yeah, I'm gonna seize Alaska from the United States. From the godless syndicalists. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Godless syndicalists. Tibet, what the fuck? This is, I haven't seen this before actually. Tibet has joined the Great Khan at the balance of power began to shift during dedicated post-Weltkrig order long struggle to build. The broken of this alliance may have consequences. I've never actually seen that before. They said defection or Great Khan. Okay, sure. Guess why not? Reich Pact. Come on. The reinforcements of the Empire. We cannot allow the Empire to collapse. Huh. Who shall win the cup? We shall, because we're better than all of them. I could use tungsten. Tungsten's pretty important. Fuck it, I'll also bring in some rubber. Toronto Marble Leafs win the 36th Stanley Cup. Nice. How does production look now? You two are kind of more important than aeroplanes. Actually, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No. The men joined the Imperial Sciences team. Okay. Which grand production of it? Then India investment, West Indies, Australasia. Imperial. Public work. Threat, the C-7 bill. We can make electronics manufacturer. Yippee-ki-yay. Motherfucker. Let's see here. Do I have any good infantry divisions? 601 line. Infantry 2 division seems best. No. You should have that guy. And as field marshal you shall have Montgomery. Draft C-7 bill. Baldwin with signs. Ancient fictional figure and pre-revolutionary long-term. Real power still lie in the hand of PM King. Arming the nation. The King's ascension marks the beginning of new era, the ad hoc difficult task of strengthening Canadian nation. Placed in 100,000 British exiles have been trying to contest Canada about the nation storm is stronger now. But we must refine our strengths so that they will equal those of the other great powers. The Prime Minister and his government are therefore putting comprehensive security and military will address the various national interests and business. Have the bill offered solely by the Liberal Party. I have to make a bipartisan effort. Is this like the... Okay, it's not the grip. Reorganize the army. So would Tories nationalize the economy, compromise, successor, nationalize the industry. Conscript every able-bodied male into B class. Tories may commission articles. No conscription, better conditions for soldiers. When the revolution succeeded in Britain, it forced Canada to become the senior member of the Empire. While Canada was able to seize the West Indies, we were unable to secure the rest of the Empire and had to rely on the Australasians to secure the perimeter and the territory. Many regard this as a result of our smaller army at the time. Excuse me. Many would like resurgent conscription bill, however, the Prime Minister is a liberal in the mold of the Wilfrid Laurier and will not likely allow such decisive law to be that word. Without intense debate, the Conservatives want universal conscription, while the Progressives within the Liberal Party have threatened to leave if the government goes ahead. Conscription is deeply unpopular, especially in Quebec. Of course, Quebec has to be edgy. The Prime Minister declared conscription if necessary, but not necessarily conscription. What the fuck does that mean? Many are taking this as a sign he is working to build a consensus, conscript every able body into B class. The Tories make into B class. Monsieur Douglas, the Prime Minister of Quebec and spokesman of all French Canadians, have denounced the proposed conscription law and has vowed to use all the tools at his disposal to prevent Quebecers men from dying in a British war. The old feud has been rekindled. Hey, stop being fucking whiny and serve your goddamn nation, Quebecans. North to Quebec. St. Laurent, let him oversee the other one. Remove all brief previous Dominion of Canada. Take political power constructions. Demand to make demand. Let's get it. We're all Canadians and we're all together. Don't need no secret police. For glory and a kingdom occupied by syndicalist revolutionary man. It's above all else to decide penalty like plot got British. Yeah, but for that we have to, you know, invade them. And it's not gonna be easy. As many believe. Level. What? No more things I have to take a stance on. Need more infantry weapons. Come on, draft the C-7 bill. No wait, dispersed industries, but at least I think. Come on. Produce more. The Dominion of Canada is gonna invade the Union of Britain and restore monarchy and power to the British Isles. Why? Because we are great, that's why. But I need more guns. And you. Okay, militarized look like that and armored look like that. Keep both of them. Go on, you have no more bills for me to take hand on? No more important decision? To subject the first proposals already on reforming the military industry of Canada. New England and Canada. After the British Revolution collapsed, the American economy. Oh my God, you were really that dependent on me. Upstate New York and the states east of it, reorganized towards Canada to preserve their economies. Too conservative for syndicalism, but too moderate for America first. New England has become isolated from the rest of the United States and is now effectively in Ottawa's spheres of influence. Joseph Kennedy, representing the political and business elite of the regions, quietly informed us today that should the worst come to pass and the government in Washington unable to defend them, the state governments would allow Canadian troops to garrison there. Let's hope it does not come to that. It's so gonna come to... Oh shit! Coup d'etat in Siam? God Damn it. You sound stupid. Come on, Bill C-7. Union Socialista Candidata wins election. That sounds nice. Come on. 10 more days and then the C-7 bill has been read. Then I'll know if it falls flat on the floor or it passes. Do you also say that? Yeah, King Christian X is leader. Black Mondays. Torvalds down. He's an ambition shooting plus. Well, that's true. Peter Monish. That checks out. And yeah, they check out. Parliament votes on the final draft on the C-7. The bill passes at Milton Factory 2. And then Toy Witcher. And then the bill is killed in the House of Lords. Review Hall. Today the leader of His Majesty's loyal opposition, R.B. Bennett, was summoned for an informal week. In his residence on what discussed there is not yet known, but Bennett is reported to have organized a meeting concerning. The King has lost confidence in the Liberals and support Ben. The Kings respect Canada's democratic principles. The royal power belongs to the King and he wishes to exercise. Oh yeah! Let's get the King back in fucking power, bitches! I'm gonna end the episode here, guys, with the C-7 bill falling dead on the floor, and the king trying to restore his power as God Emperor of the world, of the entire world. So yeah, remember, if you liked the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you bastards next time.